The India's second largest car manufacturer have always astonished the Indian market with its amazing products. Today, we are going to talk about such a car which has won a lot of hearts across India. Presenting you none other than the Hyundai i10 Grand. Hyundai has always present its best products into the Indian market. The products have always ruled into the Indian market with its astonishing features and of course dashing looks. Now the new Hyundai i10 Grand facelift definitely proves that it is one of the best cars that Hyundai has come up with. And now the previous version had 4 variants. The new facelift version will have 5 variants, one of which is already here. Well, the new Hyundai i10 Grand is definitely a facelift. Let's check out some of the points which improves on the new i10 Grand. Now as you can see, the front grille is already changed. Now Hyundai says you have a cascade design style of the front grille. Along with this, you also get a small chrome finish across its bumper. Now there is a new point to look out. Yes, you are having a new DRL system here, which is a part of the bumper now. Now, there is a big point of change in the new facelift of the Hyundai i10 Grand, and that is a new contrasting bumper.
The i10 Grand would now be available in 5 variants, and that is Era, Magna, Sports, Sports Optional, and the Asta variant. This would be offered in both the segments, in the petrol and the diesel engine. Now, the automatic variant would only be available in the petrol variant, and that would be specifically only in Magna and the Sports Optional variant.
Today, we thought to show you the new variant that is added into the Hyundai i10 Grand family, and that is the Sports Optional variant. Now, as soon as you step into the cockpit of the new i10 Grand facelift, you will find a major refreshment done inside the car. Now, you find that wonderful 7-inch display which offers you the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. Along with this, the Leisure also continues to have a navigation option, an aux-in option, and of course a mirror link functionality. Now it is also equipped with a small feature but which makes a bigger difference, and that is the voice recognition facility also. The beige color, the dual tones remains the same, but then you also have an airbag on the driver's seat as a standard across all variants. But mention it that the co-driver airbag will only be offered in the top-end variants.
The Munden type AC knob still remains in the i10 Grand, but yes, it will be replaced with the fully automatic climate control AC in the top-end variant. Yes, you heard it right. The climate control AC would only be available on the top-end variant. The 7-inch display would be replaced with a 5-inch color touchscreen audio in the sports variant. The Era and Magna will not have any of the features. The meter gauge still remains the same.
As soon as you step into the back of the car, you will still find it very spacious. Now to mention that the car is dimensionally the same. Now as you can see that I am just under 6 feet, and still the Grand is offering me a very good space, not only in height but also very comfortable sitting. Now the viewability of the car is still very good. But yes, there is a small point which can be negative for your long driving, and this is this, that you don't have a good headrest position, hence you always have to sit upright like this. Another negative point that we need to mention here is that it can get quite congested if in case you are 3 of them to travel at the back side. But that is a very small point. The features and the utility portions that are being added into the car is just extraordinary. The rear AC vent still remains and you have a small charging point over there. But few key points which only Hyundai can take care of is this. You get a seat belt holder at the back side for both the seat belts. The facelift offers the same boot space as offered previously, and that is exactly 256 liters. Now it is very comfortably placed. So it is very comfortable for you to keep your bags down there very easily without bending much. Well, you will always enjoy to drive the Hyundai i10 Grand, and the only reason is that it's ergonomically designed gear knob. It's not too down, it's not too up. It's perfectly designed for you to change the gears at the right time without less of the effort. Now this segment offers you a tilt steering, but it's not a telescopic one. So that can be adjusted as per your comfort zone. But the only negative point is that you are not offered with the driver side height adjustment. So it becomes quite difficult for you to drive at certain conditions. Now it's time to test the new i10 Grand facelift.
And this is a petrol variant that we are driving right now. I must say that the car is really very smooth. Of course, there are no technical changes in the petrol variant, but the diesel variant is having a major change. There is a slight increase in the bhp from 71 bhp, which was offered previously in 1.1 liter diesel engine. Now it is a 74 bhp equipped with 1.2 liter diesel engine. Currently, we have reviewed both the cars. Yes, we have driven the diesel also. Hence, we will be speaking about both the variants, the petrol and the diesel one. The only thing that we could see and observe is that the seat cushioning a bit less. Hence, it can give you a small pain in your back for the longer distance.
Well, there is a good change for all of you into the new Grand i10, and that is you are being offered with a reverse parking camera.
Previously, when the i10 Grand was offered with 1.1 liter engine, we could observe that that engine was not very responsive, especially in the city areas. It demanded more of the gear changes when you were at a low speed. But the newer engine seems to be a bit changed. There are a good change not only in terms of your driving pleasure, but also a big change from 0 to 100. Yes, it has become 1.5 seconds earlier than the previous engine. But yes, some of the negative point of the car would be that the plastic that you feel around the car would be of a bit lower quality, and that would not make you feel good. Coming to the fuel efficiency, the petrol 1.2 liter gives you around 16 km per liter in the city and 20 km per liter on the highway. The diesel is claimed to give you 21 km per liter in the city and 24 km per liter on the highway. Now, there is a bad news where we think that Hyundai is compromised on safety, and that is ABS, the anti-brake lock system, is only offered on the top end variant, and that is the Asta variant. The lower variants are not offered with the ABS technology. We think that Hyundai needs to change that in the next generation. But apart from these factors, the car is really very pleasurable to drive, especially on the cities, because the steering is very responsive. The steering seems to be very quickly active in the city areas.
The Hyundai have always given the best car in the best pricing segment. The petrol variant would start from 4.69 and would extend till 6.54 ex-showroom Ahmedabad. The diesel variant would start from 5.81 and will extend till 7.49 ex-showroom Ahmedabad. Well, the automatic variant would start from 6.12 lakhs and would extend till 7 lakhs ex-showroom Ahmedabad.
This was for the Hyundai i10 Grand facelift. See you with the next car, and don't forget to subscribe the CarOnGo channel.